be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. What's up, everyone? What's good? What's good? I have the lovely Mandy with us too.
Hi,
So
everyone.
welcome. Good to see you guys. What's good? What's good? Happy Monday. I know Mondays are, different for many people, but I welcome you guys to the Mindful Monday Community Conversations, place for us to have open discussions about mindfulness, finding where we're at today when it comes to our lives in general. And it's good to see everyone too, and especially Mandy. I missed her, so in these YouTube streets. And Mandy, if you
I'm
want to
here
share.
now. I'm back again. Yeah, I'm back again,
Yep,
and
she's back.
my arm's not hurting anymore, but my hand is still not working properly. But I've got these new
Mm,
cards, and they're absolutely awesome. I've wanted to get them for years. They're called the Lover's Oracle. They're good. They pose
nice.
questions. They answer everyday questions, really, to be honest. You know, so I can manage to shuffle them. And then I've got the what they called the Pleasure Oracle cards, which I did last week. I can manage to shuffle them, or the Rebel deck. And these, I'll be able to do these tarot because they're the right size for my hands. So yeah, that's what I've got to say. Oh, and I'm recording my first song.
Oh,
I'll mention that as
congrats.
well.
And that's a
Yeah,
big deal,
yeah,
recording your own
it
song.
is.
Good for
It's
you.
amazing. Oh, it's amazing. I tell you what, it's so different when you listen to yourself on record when it's being recorded.
Hmm.
Really, yeah.
Mm. So that's cool,
So
Mandy,
I'm really
that you're
excited.
doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And
All my
shout out to
dreams
all
coming true
those.
in my 50s.
What'd you say?
Yeah. I said all my dreams are coming true in my 50s.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah,
And it's just, good to see everyone in here too in the chat room for those who are
it is.
watching the replay
Yeah, she
also.
walks in beauty.
Yeah,
Kiba.
Lisa, Kiba, Vivian,
Yeah.
Christy, Gina, M.
Yeah.
Oh, who else?
Gina M. Vivian.
Uh,
Hi.
all you guys in here too. And even of those who are popping in the chat too, who are saying hi, who are lurking too. Lurkers, people who are watching the replay, and
Yeah.
everyone in the chat too. Good to see you guys. And, and it's just, when it comes to this live stream, this is a open place for you guys to really just having conversations about how you're feeling right now, especially when it comes to, being mindful of how you're feeling, what you've experienced throughout the week,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. And, just really sharing that too. And it's just like, when it comes to mindfulness, and I'm just going to keep it really brief and straightforward, it's just to really, really honoring where you're at too, just when it comes to anything, how you're feeling, what you're thinking about, you know, with the body, with the heart, with the mind, just really tap into that too. So it's like, for you, Mandy, and for anyone else who's in here too, just to really, share what's on your mind, how you're feeling, especially when it comes to certain things in your life too. You don't have to reveal it all. I mean, because I ain't no therapist, but
Yeah.
hey, if you guys want to share with like-minded people and just really, have an open
Yeah.
discussion about mindfulness too, feel free.
Yeah, I think it helps with me because I've had life experience, relationships, and things like that. Um, I can empathize with a lot of things. Yeah, especially when I read them in the cards and I understand exactly what it's saying. You know, so that helps. I think
Yeah, it does.
with being able to give advice and stuff. You
Yeah, I get that too, because it's just like with giving advice. I don't like to talk this side of my neck too, just to really, blab it on. I like to, inform people and just really let people, research it for themselves too. I'm just, a content creator and just, and everything else. And when it comes to mindfulness, and it's just something, I'll just share my own journeys too. I've been doing like a cleanse, but in a sense, it's like a more of a mental and spiritual cleanse. The physical part,
know.
it's like, okay, like I could, not eat as much as I usually do when it comes to certain foods, but I just really doing it for the mental and spiritual stuff too when it comes to that cleanse. So it's like really making
Yeah, yeah.
changes.
That's why they fast, isn't it? Because apparently you should fast. Just to clear your whole system.
Yeah. And just like when it comes to clearing your own system, and it's just like, even making those changes could be the most powerful thing anyone can do, honestly. And
Yeah.
it's just like, even just like last week has been a really big eye opener. But with this week, I was just really sitting there meditating, like, you know what? How can I come back with YouTube just to really doing what I love to do best? And it's just like, sitting there, just, being in present, like that's like what meditation's all about, just being present at that moment. And it's just really dawned to me, it's like, oh, I could probably make 6 shows for the week just for people to really connect and talk about certain
Yeah.
topics
Yeah.
to, if people want to express, what they achieved, like with you, man, you crowing your own song, that's a good thing. And just
Yeah.
like with anything too, let people express themselves. That's really important. Just really creating that space for that too, and even get rewarded along the way too. Either donations or people subscribe to other people's content too. Just along with that as well. It's just something I've been working on too, especially with the cleanse too. Has really been helping, especially when it comes to helping someone practicing being present in the moment and just really honoring where you're at too when it comes to
Yeah.
just with is really important. So that's pretty much I want to share with you guys too.
So that's what you've
And
been up to. Yeah.
for me,
That's yeah. You
oh, okay,
play.
yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I should do that really. But then I don't eat a lot. I only have Slim Fast. That's just milk.
well, Mandy, I could just share when it comes to a cleanse. I might talk more about this on Wednesday, and it's just like it's just something that it's really, if you want to do it, you just got to stay dedicated to it, just really asking yourself, like, do I really want to do this? Even just you have to sit there for quiet for a few minutes. It's like, okay, should I be doing this? Like, but I love this. That's like, deep down to your core is like, I love my damn drinks though. I love my smoothies, I love my
I know.
pasta, you love your
And
chicken and
drinking water
your
is just
steaks and all
boring,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And it's just like, when it comes to oh my gosh, just doing a cleanse, and it's just being mindful of that. It's like, you know, it's like we all have choice when it comes to,
Yeah.
if you want to do a cleanse or not. And it's just like, if you want to do it, just really, being committed to do it. Even if you just say stumble, it's like, oh, okay, I gave into a craving and I ate something. It's like, okay, it's like you're aware of that. And it's probably, honoring where you're at too, because your body probably needs that kind of,
Yeah.
energy. He wants that chicken
There's
sandwich.
music as well on YouTube for
Mhm,
detoxing, isn't it? Like the binaural beats and isochronic tones.
mhm.
And yeah, I listen to them sometimes. They're really good. You feel your energy moving inside when you're listening to them. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
straight up. And if you guys
And
wanna talk about music.
sometimes it tickles. At first, it freaked me out. And my
Mhm,
son said to me, he said, Mum, he said, when you play that music, I can feel all my body moving inside. And I
mhm,
thought, get on, it's working. I used to
mhm.
balance his chakras for him before we went to school the night before. Because
Yeah, and,
yeah.
if you
And,
being a musician and it's just
yeah,
music is
then,
very
and the next day
influential.
was amazing. I said, how was your day at school? Yeah, brilliant. Was the only reason I did it was because he was getting bullied.
Mhm,
And I thought his chakras must be imbalanced. Do you know what I mean? Or thrown out of whack. And I
yeah,
knew that he needed his chakras balanced. So I found these isochronic tones it was. I prefer them to binaural beats because you know what you're getting with the tones, you know? And
mhm.
yeah. So I used to put it on outside the bedroom door when he was asleep.
Mm.
Yeah.
That did that actually help, balance your
It really
son's
did.
chakras?
Yeah. It really did. It was amazing. Yeah, he went to
Interesting.
school the next day, and then when I picked him up, I said, "I was school." He said, "Brilliant." Someone stuck up for him. Someone stood up for him, and a girl even talked to him that wouldn't speak to him before. I think he
Mm.
started going out with her then.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah. So it was really
That's
good for
powerful.
him. Yeah, he was only 11.
Oh, it's not just a baby. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. Oh,
yeah.
that's wicked. And
And he
just
said to me, "Mum, that music makes me feel weird inside." Funny how he knew it was the music. Huh?
And it comes to just with music and just like, being mindful of what we're listening to, it's like so influential. And just, each like certain songs, carry a really strong vibration, from the lyrics to the instrumentals to with everything
Yeah.
to
Well, the
just
Beatles would only ever play their music. Was it in 417? Is that right?
what's that?
417 hertz is the music, right?
Hmm.
That they play in rock bands. And if
Yeah.
it's 4444 or something like that, 440, it's ego music. It can, trigger the ego. But with 417 music was the only music that John Lennon and Paul McCartney would use because of the effect that it has on you. Because they were very spiritual, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now I got to hit on that too. So it's like, that's that frequency too. And it's just like most rock bands play too. And, I kind of knew about that too, but it's kind of like, if over time you have to relearn what you learn about music and
That's
all.
right. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like with you, because you're a musician and you do practice, playing music, creating it on a regular basis, it's just like it's good to relearn new things too.
Yeah,
And
because when I found out about the frequencies when I was living in London, and just going through it, and then I read about how musicians will only use that frequency 417, I think it is, or something like that. But it's a four anyway. But if you use 440, I think that's what triggers ego. I need to look it up. Yeah.
oh, that triggers ego. And
Yeah.
actually, with ego,
There's one frequency that triggers ego. Is the pip 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 that you hear when you or if you use the electric guitar tuner, it goes beep beep beep. Those pips, that's the that frequency as well, the 444, which can trigger your ego. You know?
interesting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
speaking that with ego, I want to share something with you guys too that I saw in a movie that I actually watched a million times. And you guys probably seen Iron Man 3 with Robert Downey Jr. and so many other people too. Gwyneth Paltrow, with gosh, what's his name? Played War Machine, but I know what I'm talking about. I forgot his name, but it was a quote that he said in the end, in the spoiler alert too. And it comes to that, and it's just like with Tony Stark, you could take away his toys, you could take away his mansion, but you can't take away who he is. I am Iron Man.
Oh, I think
It's
he's so
like,
gorgeous.
yeah, and I just really want to elaborate on that too for those who are coming in here in the chat room, for those who have seen the Iron Man 3 too, and just like how he kind of went rock bottom, then he came back on top, really made
Yeah.
some changes for himself. Because even the character Tony Stark, he's, before he became Iron Man, he was very, not, I say like narcissistic in a way that he's like full of himself. He was a weapons.
Yeah.
He was like, he was an heir to the Stark fortune too. He had this really multi, company that makes weapons for the US and all that. And then something happened and really kind of changed his life in a way that made him and then how did he want to survive? Made an Iron Man suit. But then like as he started to do that, making those changes, wants to be a better person, better version of himself, just really being mindful of that. It's like, yo, like,
Yeah.
you know, I
They
could
they
like,
tell a lot of truth in these Marvel films. They do. If you you just get it's a film and think that they're teaching you something really, isn't it, of how to change for the better.
yeah, especially the choice if you want to change. That's like being mindfully aware of yourself too. Even just doing that in your own way too. It's just like, when it comes to like with mindfulness and not just preach about it, and how we really practice mindfulness is really up to us. I can't tell you guys
I
how.
have to definitely, like what I told you earlier about,
Yeah, right.
I forgot myself a couple of times and shouldn't have. So I need to be mindful. I know I need to recognize that that was partly my fault as well, and I need to change so that it doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah,
And hello to
because
Teresa and to Chase and to Miss Candy and everyone in the
oh,
chat room too. We didn't forget about you guys. But if you guys want to chime in, whatever,
hello,
feel free.
yeah,
We're just
Wendy,
talking
Teresa,
about mindfulness and
TK, Rita
films and TV
TK,
and all that. And Dream
hello,
Team Kate.
Chase,
Yeah. Hello,
yeah.
Dream Team. Dream
Dream
Detective Kate.
Detective Kate.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
I've met you before, but nice to meet you.
no,
Yeah, good to
yeah,
see all you guys. And just I was getting back to talking about with Tony Stark, the character, how he was mindfully aware of what he was doing and how he's affecting the world, and he wanted to make a change for himself and especially for the world too, to make it a better place. But still, like, he had those tendencies of just, being full of himself, not being a team player. Well, actually, take that back. He was a team player with certain people, with his assistant and with his best friend too. Mr. Rhodes, War Machine. But it's just like down the road, as he was being mindfully aware of what he was doing, how he wanted to make a change, he started to become the better version of himself, to
yeah,
where he was one of the founding members of the Avengers, and he actually helped save the universe. But that's another story for another day. But just when it comes to being mindfully aware of ourselves too, if you
yeah,
want to
absolutely.
change,
Yeah,
just really honor that too. Like, I can't tell anyone how to really practice mindfulness. It's really up to us how we can do that, and just really honoring where we're at too, especially when it comes to mindfulness with the two wings. It's like, being mindfully aware of how we're feeling.
yeah,
That's a good thing. But if you don't bring any compassion with that, that that could really just be counterproductive. But because we can always be aware of how we're feeling, but we can also
yeah,
be stuck there to where we could just like, okay, I'm mindfully aware too of that. But if you don't bring compassion towards ourselves, to really just bring some of that clarity to our hearts, to our bodies, to
well,
our
you need
mind.
to understand that it's not your fault. If you make mistakes, people make mistakes. We say things we shouldn't have said, and maybe
Right,
say
right,
things the wrong way because that's the way we've been used to being brought up. That we were used to being spoken to. So then it wears off on you. And although you don't want to be like that, you find that you are, and you have to recognize that sometimes. Certain things you can't help, traits and stuff like that, and beliefs, and then we have to change our beliefs and change ourselves vibrationally. The spiritual development, that's mindfulness, isn't it?
Mhm. It is,
Yeah,
in a way, yeah.
yeah. It's just
Just like,
mindfulness, being mindful of your spiritual well-being, isn't it?
mm, mhm.
Yeah,
And just, being with that too, Mandy, just really honoring where you're at when it comes to your spiritual journey, even if it's the most difficult things too, can just be powerful. And just like with, like how we can really just, okay, I'm having a bad day, but it's like, this too shall pass. It's kind of like bringing that compassion there. It's like, this too shall pass. It's not going to last forever, so
that's it. Yeah.
it's just,
I usually find by this time of the evening I'm fine. It's gone all day. Like, just do your
yeah.
done.
Yeah, and Kiba, yes, prayers for Trina too. Actually saw her live stream the other day too,
Yeah, I
and she
do.
was talking about that. But I talked to her recently, Kiba, and she's a strong woman. So shout out to Trina, and she's doing some stuff too along the way. But I know she's going through a lot also. And just like with any prayer requests that you guys want to send in the chat, feel free to share too. This is a space for you guys to do that, to really just send some prayers to anyone who really needs it. And prayers,
Oh
like,
my, when did that happen?
what's up?
Trina's sister.
Oh, that happened like I think it was a couple of weeks ago too. She mentioned that in the chat room too. I mean,
Oh,
in her
because
live stream.
I was on her live the other night, and she seemed okay. I didn't realize she'd lost her sister.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to air her business too, because that's like, with her family. But what she shared with us, and speaking with her, is just something, happened with her sister. And all I want to do as a
I
friend
prayed
to
for her.
her is
Yeah.
just send some.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Kiba, too, and especially for anyone else too who really wants to send prayers to
She said
anyone too.
energy
Feel free to
healing.
share it in the chat. You know, So yes, thank you, Vivian, for sharing Trina's channel too. If you guys want to check her out, and also if anyone's watching the replay of this live stream, if you guys want to subscribe to Trina's channel, Uniquely Inspired, and I think it's in this live stream now. It's called Unique Inspirations. I might give it a change too this week. Feel free to check her channel out in the description below. She's a wonderful human, very funny and very spiritual, down to earth person. So yes, indeed. Thank you for sharing that, Vivian. And I know like Trina is a strong woman, same as all you guys do in here, with you.
I just surrendered her with indigo.
Yes, that's right. And Keith too, his area has been affected by floods too. So he's a strong man. And I just recently talked to him just in my live streams on Saturday too. So much love to Keith and to Trina too. So send my prayers to both of them and to anyone else who really needs it too. So yeah, thank you for that, guys. Appreciate that. And it's beautiful that you guys are supporting each other too when it comes to that.
It is. When it's what this world needs, isn't it?
Team Detective says we just did a show on reconnecting with loved ones on the dream. Oh, that's powerful. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Kate. That's powerful. Good stuff.
Yeah. Hi. Interesting. I used to study dreams. Forgot now about them, I'd have to look it up now. I don't know. I don't remember.
What would you study about the dreams if you want to share that?
Just the meaning behind them, what they meant, just what dreams meant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a massive big book.
Gotcha.
So I know some stuff about dreams, but I'm not that good at it. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, but do you have? I'm just saying personally. Do you have that interest?
If someone asks me, I can tell them. If someone asks me, I can tell them what it is, but they'd have to ask me.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And hello, Sheilah. Good to see you. Spirit Messenger Sheilah. Good to see you. What's good?
Hi.
Hope you are doing well. Yeah. So always good to see you, Sheilah. Shout out to you. And let's see what else people are sharing in the chat. I just want to connect with you guys. She says, I've been trying to stay awake lately and having too deep premonition dreams too. Okay.
Too much me lately.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get you. Yeah, just
been having to stay awake.
Powerful. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mandy. What'd you say?
I see she's been having to stay awake. Shame. Yeah.
And just deep premonition dreams, those are powerful. I had some of them too.
Listen, you need your dream, you need your sleep, you just need waves. Okay, that's how we grow. It's with our delta waves. If you don't sleep, you don't grow. We're still growing even though we're not getting taller. Do you know what I mean? Your body needs sleep. So you got to sleep. And if you have nightmares, it's just things that you can't face in your waking hour. And usually your nightmares have the best messages. I do know that.
Steve, yeah.
Yeah, the best messages in your nightmares.
Yeah. So and even that's deep. And just when it comes to just, dreams too, those are, like nightmares too, like those crazy ones too. It's just like where we can learn how we can really just, to make some changes or to really just be aware of stuff too. Yeah. And it's just like,
one time I thought it was a really bad nightmare, but apparently it wasn't. What I was dreaming was I was free, right? And that everything was going to be fine. And it was when my son was about 11, and social services come knocking at your door because you're a single mum, right? So I didn't like this. I didn't like this at all, right? I mean, why the hell? What are you doing at my house? What are you doing at my door? Yeah, and it really freaks me out. So anyway, I was having nightmares about it, and one time I had a nightmare, and it was Kieran went up in an helicopter, and I was running after it to try and get to him, but he was going away in an helicopter, And
Oh,
what
true.
that signified was that it's okay. Do you know what I mean? He's okay. He's free.
Right.
Because the social worker was there in my dream as well, and I was shouting at her to leave him alone. Yeah, and then he went up and he was taken away in a helicopter. Or maybe I was with him as well. I can't remember. But anyway, it was this helicopter, and it's all that, you know, and that made me feel so much better when I found out that that's what the dream meant, you know. So, because it's scary, that is, you know, when you've got people like that knocking at your door, you know, because the school think you're not feeding them properly or something, you know, because he's skinny.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
And much love to you,
So
Lisa.
glad it's all over now, you know.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
was gonna say too to Lisa and to Sheilah and to everyone in here too in the chat room. Much love to you guys also. And just like, when it comes to being mindfully aware of yourselves, if you need to sleep, if it's like, yeah, you like, oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy. I just wanna, just have my cold drink and just snap, and it's just really honoring that too. And you have to hear me preaching on about this too, just really when it comes to being mindful of be aware of yourself too, just really honoring where you're at too, and just
Yeah.
really finding ways to really just, take action when it comes to, for yourself too, and just, just really doing that for yourself. And I know I'm sounding like going in circles. I'm trying to articulate what I'm just going to say too in this chat room. And
Oh,
Lisa,
bless her. Just talking about
Lisa,
that. It was horrible.
being tapped in. And that's powerful, Lisa. Just really being tapped in, and that's beautiful too. And especially when it comes to being tapped in, just listening to, honoring where you're at is a powerful way to honor your intuition. I know you guys probably preach this too with Sheilah and Debbie, myself, Ron, a lot of people too who are in the spiritual path also in our own spiritual journeys, being tapped in just to really honor where we're at and really listening to that too, that intuition is really powerful. Even if it's like the most uncomfortable thing you could do too. It's like
Yeah.
there's one days where it's like, oh, I'm feeling good. I could frolic around in the flowers, doing backflips and hanging out with other people too and have a good time. Then there's other days where it's like, oh, I feel like shit. I just want to sleep in and watch Netflix and chill and eating your
Then
favorite.
that's what you must do, isn't it?
Was
Unless
that?
you've got to go to work. I said that's what you should do, unless you've got to go to work, you know.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel you. So yeah, it's a mixed bag. That is so
It is
true,
a bit
Lisa.
brag.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
honoring where you're at too is really just the most important thing we can all do too when it comes to going through our own journeys, living life, making money, keeping a roof over our heads, you know, creating and developing and maintaining healthy relationships, so on and so forth. Because we're not
Yeah.
perfect, but we can when we take the time to really just honor where we're at, it's the most powerful thing we can all do too, especially if we, like any, like say we practice in spirituality for more than 30 plus years, or if we're just a beginner too. So
Yeah.
yeah. And good to see you, Marcia. I didn't forgot to say hi to
Oh,
you
hi,
also.
Marcia.
Shout out to you and to your
Hi.
daughter. So and to all of you guys too in the chat room. Much love to all you guys. I'm gonna sound cliche. I'm gonna say it over and over. I know it's my live stream, but I just want to be real with you guys. But hey, why not? So yes, much love to all you guys. Since we're talking about dreams, I'm gonna highlight what Lisa says. One good, and one though. I had a dream. I was gonna be a family member and restaurant. She was so nervous. Messaged her that day. She said she got her first. Oh wow.
Well,
Yo, that's
yes.
powerful, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Lisa. I know that, if you didn't want to share that, I totally understand that. But, that's like, premonition stuff right
It
there,
can
too.
be a bit scary, though, if you have those kind of dreams, because I
Yeah,
have before, yeah. I
for
had a
sure.
dream that someone got raped, and she actually did, you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's powerful, Lisa, that you share that.
yeah.
Ooh, powerful, powerful stuff. And you said you got a new deck, right, Mandy? If you want to share that too in the chat room.
Yes, I have. They're called the Lovers
Yeah.
Oracle, and they're really, really good. I like them. They got little messages on the back. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Let each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So it's like little messages like that, you know?
Mm. Oh yes,
Close your
Lisa. I
eyes
remember
and
you.
tell yourself, yeah, tell yourself
Mm,
that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So yeah, I like them.
cool
I've
card.
wanted these for a long time, actually. Yeah,
Nice. And if anyone wants one of those cards from Mandy and some cards for
yeah.
myself too, feel
Lovers
free to post
Oracle.
your questions in the chat if you guys want a reading from us today. And Lisa, I was gonna share this too, this funny story. She just remembered, Jay, I had one where you're gonna ask to go live and you did. Yeah, that was true. That did happen. Oh man, you got an
Yeah,
elephant memory there. That was good. Yeah, I remember she had a premonition, like, you asked I was gonna go live and I actually went live on that day. I was like, whoa, oh shit, okay. So that was cool. But yeah, if anyone wants a card for today or reading today from all of us, could be from
yeah,
financial to relationship, spiritual, or humorous, feel free to post your questions in the chat. We'll
yeah.
definitely
I've got the
get to you.
Pleasure Oracle as well. So if anybody wants to know anything about relationships, we could have the Lovers Oracle card and the Pleasure Oracle. Or if you just want to know what you should do about a certain situation, you can ask the Rebel deck or the Tarot. Yeah. Because I can't shuffle any of the other packs because my hand's still not working properly. See?
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I
I just
respect
pulled
that,
a
Mandy.
that, so you know.
Cool. Okay, so I
Yeah.
got 3 people so far. I got Kiva, SheWalksInBeauty, and Chase. So, okay. Yes, I saw your guys' questions. I put a star on it. And yeah, thank you for posting your questions, guys. I really appreciate that. I mean, we appreciate it. I gotta stay saying I all the time.
No
anyways,
problem.
anyways, let's get to the party started with Kiba's financial and career card. I'll just, throw some cards for you also. And what's up, Keith? Good to see you, bro. And I
I
got
just
your
put my
questions for
fan
too.
on, it's hot. Okay. Financial and career card, please.
Okay, I got you too, Miss Candy. There you go. Boom. There we go. Okay, financial and career reading.
Yeah, card.
I'm gonna use the gods and goddesses for this readings today.
I wonder if I should I'm gonna do the tarot for it.
All right, cool.
Financial and career cards, please, for
Okay, I got you, Lisa.
the Lions.
All right, I got you started, Lisa. Cool. So, okay, Miss Candy, I got you. Yeah, I got you started, Miss Candy. So, all right, I got 5 so far. So let me take a look at chat.
It's really hard to shuffle.
What's up?
It's hard to shuffle.
If it's hard to shuffle, I'm sorry.
So I got it now.
All right, cool. Just feel comfortable doing what you want too. So, damn, I gotta practice shuffling too.
I think you're gonna have to travel There's going to be a message coming in about work, probably, because I've got the Page of Wands. Right? And it's news coming in. I'd say that's what that one is. Oh, you might be a bit disappointed. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Or have you been disappointed? You know? See, because then and then now, right now, I've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. And this is good luck, life cycles, ups and downs, destiny. You know what I mean? It's like movement, a turning point, opportunities. Because you're unemployed. And you feel like you've had limited success, no rewards. And it's making you feel like you're stuck. Can't see very far forward, you know. You've had to move on. Something's really sad, and you have to move on from it and forgive and accept in the past. And then, which is like the answer, basically, yeah, because I'm doing a Celtic cross, right? So this is the 6th card. And this is the Empress, and it's abundance and productivity, creative matriarch. You're going to reap your rewards. You're going to stay grounded and down to earth, okay? Stay positive. Yeah. Have you had a broken friendship or something like that? Fell out with someone lately? Eh? Someone who didn't have the same values as you. But you are being fair and truthful. Because you, in the position of you, is the justice, and it says, you know, yeah, fairness and truth. And this is how people see you, you see. And your hopes and fears, you, someone with misguided passion and conceit and ignorance, hidden agendas, secretive. You know, you've got to listen to your inner voice. Yeah. So you might have a few delays, honey, but, you know. And then I've got the 6 of Swords. You're going to move on and you're going to move towards something better. You know? Yeah. Because it was bad that you didn't like, you know, things have been not, a bit of discord around you. You know? But I don't get any, well, I do get the 7 of Pentacles, which is about the finance. You've had no money coming and lack of rewards. It's unemployment and limited success. But that's not the outcome. That's in the reading, you know. But I think it's going to take a little while, sweetheart. But you got to stay positive, okay? Stay positive. It says this down here. You know, because you know the truth. And you're a very spiritual person and you want fairness and truth. You know, and law and order and stuff. Yeah? So I hope that helps. All right, Kiva?
Awesome. Good stuff, Kiva. And Keith, this is a Tekken T-shirt, just to answer your question real quick, it says Mishima Zaibatsu. It's a corporation in the Tekken gaming universe that has like a multi-level martial arts tournament, banking, military, and all that too. It's very nuts. And the Mishima Zaibatsu is a crazy, crazy organization in a video game series called Tekken. So yeah, it's like one of my favorite ones too. That's just me from my own personal.
It's nice. I
But
like
that's what
that.
the shirt is. Mishima Zaibatsu. It's a really quick symbol. But
That'd
Kiba,
be a good thing, wouldn't it?
yeah. And Kiba says very true statement, Mandy. So
Wow.
Jesus
Good.
really likes what she pulled
Thanks
for
for
her.
letting me know. Oh, I got your flower here that you sent me. That's it. That one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
I love
that's
it, and I can only
sweet.
find it by the. You can see it by the side of the road. You know, on the freeway.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Or by roundabouts. And down there in the nature reserve, there's some been planted. I couldn't find any. I couldn't find it. And I thought I couldn't go over and pick one out, from the root, because if I got caught, I mean, knowing me, I was probably burnt on the stake for picking wild flowers. You know what I mean? In my last lifetime. So I'm always doing that, but these you just can't get to.
Beautiful.
Get to
I love
them.
that flower too.
Not
That's
secretively anyway. I mean, otherwise
is
it'd
that a
take me all night.
dandelion? Is that the flower that is?
No, it's a Shasta.
Shasta? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I gotta get my flower
daisy.
right.
So it'll be about that big.
Right.
And not like a little daisy. It'll be about that big. Yeah.
Sweet. And so Kiba,
Plant that.
yeah, awesome. This is when it comes to your financial and career reading too, Kiba. I just pulled 2 cards for you when it comes to the when the card deck that I'm using today too. And I just with the first message, I'm gonna bring the question down real quick. I feel like you're tempted to really want to pursue something very passionate. And with the sirens, you probably heard this in Greek mythology with the sirens, they tempt like, certain people to enter them too. And it's just like with temptation. Let me see if you could see my cards better. There you go. All right, cool. So it's kind of like, with temptation, Key, but I just feel it sensing that you really want to do something very passionate for yourself. And I really do get a strong heart feeling here, just like with the sirens. And, feel free to let me know if this resonates for you too, Kiva. And it's just like, you're tempted to do something. You want to just, do something very powerful for you too, for yourself. And when it comes to your career, and for your passions and everything else too, just really being mindful of that too. I actually do sense that you are mindfully aware about what you want to do for yourself. You're really tempted to do something too, and all that. And just when it comes to temptation, but also when it comes to the action card too, with the divine masculine energy card here too, just really continue to do stuff that you love to do, Kiba. And when it comes to, arrows and you all about love. And so if you love to do something that helps you bring some abundance, could be financial and so on and so forth, just really, taking action with that. Do stuff that you love to do when it comes to your career and even financial goals too. Because when you do stuff that you love to do, the progress that you put into will reward itself. It's like, the money will come eventually. And just like doing stuff that you love to do is really powerful thing for anyone to do too, especially for you, Kiba, to just really, doing what you love and just being rewarded with it too. So these are the 2 cards that I have for you, Kiba, when it comes to just, with temptation, just really as a sense that you really want to just do something very, very passionately too. You really want to do something, with this powerful message here. But to take action with that too, when it comes to that, just really continue to do stuff that you love to do, when it comes to your career and your financial goals. And, the rewards itself will be, the love that you put into anything that you want to do, you'll be rewarded, financial and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So hopefully that was helpful too. So I have to put myself on the big screen because these cards are beautiful.
Just be mindful of the company you keep as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't let people bring shit to your front door, or even in your company. Don't get caught up in it, Kiba. Just try and maintain your vibration. And when you go out for a job, make sure you wear yellow, okay? Because that makes people feel confident around you, okay? Even if it's just a yellow flower in your hair, yeah? Even that's pretty. That might impress. Yeah. So, yeah. And just vibrate that you're a career woman and, you know, you're really, you know, trustworthy and
kick some ass.
Yeah, you can kick some ass and you can work in a team and, you know, all that. And you love working in a team. You've got to say, just be the best you can be and you'll get it. All right?
Yeah, thank
But
you
you
for
need to take some time out and spend some time on your own. Yeah.
Yeah, what
Bye.
you said, man. Yeah, good to see you, Dream Detective Kate, and have a beautiful rest of your day too. Thank you for being here, and much love to you, my friend. And also, Kiba, hopefully the cards that we pulled for you were very helpful when it comes to your career and financial goals too. So even especially being that strong career woman, just doing the stuff that you love to do too, with this message that I pulled too, just really taking action with that. And the wings here too is very powerful. You like this image, don't you think? It's really wicked.
Yeah, I think he's gorgeous.
Very strong there too. So good stuff. So much love to you, Kiba, and to Kate too.
He-Man.
Yes, and Lisa, since you're the next one, you're next.
Okay.
And Lisa does have a quote. Exactly, Lisa. Invest in yourself. I'll remember that. Good stuff. All right, Lisa.
Oh, it's really weird. My hand is really weird.
Oh.
It's coming back. It's coming back, but you know, it's getting better every day. I think it is the tear, the torn muscle that's done this to my hand. Because the pain's gone and it seems to be a little bit better today. Scary though, isn't it? Woo! There we go.
Ooh, you got a strong card message for Lisa too? Nice. All right.
6 of Pentacles. Generosity. Being paid your worth. Alright? A balance between giving and receiving and sharing the wealth of kindness. So you're going to make some money. And then I've got the 9 of Cups upright. Wishes fulfilled. Satisfaction, abundance, comfort, happiness. Counting your blessings and having been able to afford luxury and generosity and being proud. You could even be smug. You know what I mean?
Yo, Lisa, you got some powerful messages. But I'll let Mandy go first. So sorry, I didn't mean to rush you.
She's been isolated and felt a bit lonely. You know, she's withdrawn from a little bit. Well, I think you're ready to go again, eh? Because with these cards here, you should. Because there's friendship and celebrations out there for you in the community, in groups, victory, yeah, and generosity again. In the past, someone was overly critical and opinionated and dominant, tyrannical, violent maybe, selfish and manipulative. You feel restricted and you feel like it's challenging the status quo. I do that all the time. But you need rest and recuperation, okay? You need to meditate and switch yourself off, switch your mind off, listen to the fan or the air conditioning. Just take yourself away for a little while and let until you feel your body vibrate inside. You know, it's like a power. You can't hear anything, but you can feel it. And that's when you get right deep into meditation. At that moment, when they get the thoughts that come up, are the thoughts that you should, the steps that you, next steps you should take. You know, if you really get into a proper meditation. Okay, it doesn't have to take 15 minutes. It can be quicker than that. It all depends on what level, what stage you're at in meditation. You know. But you need to just recover from the past. You know. Take time out. That's what it says. Because then you got what's around you, what people see is happy relationships, happy family, satisfaction. You will be good fortune, and you'll be aligned with your true nature if you meditate like that. This is in the hopes and fears. It's justice. It's the legalities and accountability and fairness, truth. I don't know what that would mean to you. You know, you're impartial about it. So I've got the High Priestess reversed. So ignorance and hidden agenda. Someone's being secretive and superficial. Listen to your inner voice. Don't fear it. It says it down here as well. Being aligned with your true nature. Somewhere around here it said it as well. But, you know, listening to your inner voice. And, you know, do this and get yourself back again, you know. A little bit of spiritual development. Take some time out and do that. Because then I've got the Empress for you, and she's abundance, you know. So you've got a really good reading here. You know, you can reap your rewards if you stay stable, grounded, and down to earth. All right? So I hope that helps.
Yeah, and just like you mentioned that too, for your financial reading too, Lisa. And I got two powerful messages here that I want to share too for yourself, Lisa. And just like with magic too, like you being intuitive, and just like when it comes to magic, just really taking the time for yourself, Lisa, to really just manifest the things that you want to do for yourself. Was that?
You can't run from it.
You can't run from it. Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't.
When it comes
always
to
get pushed back on that path again. You are what you are. We are what we are. Can't nothing you can do about it. It is.
Yeah. And when it comes to for your career goals too, and just financial, Lisa, just really manifest the things that you want to do for yourself, and especially the things that you love to do too. Just really tapping into that magic that you have, just to really taking the time to manifest that, to really just taking action too. And just like with magic, it's all about manifesting, taking action, even for the things that you want to do for yourself when it comes to your career and financial goals too. And it really, with this powerful message for you, Lisa, it's really, card flew out for you too when it comes to tapping into your own magic to really manifest the things that you want to, pursue when it comes to your career and financial goals. And just like the card to really help you take action with that too, is to really, developing that confidence. And just like, with that confidence with Achilles too, if I'm saying the name right. And it's
Achilles.
just like, Achilles, yeah. And it's just like, not the one with the movie with Brad Pitt, because I've seen you know, that's a really good movie. But just like with the character Achilles, you know, and he was a really confident dude. He was, you know, even for that, you know, Achilles here too. And it's just like to really, he was a very confident guy. And just like what you can take from this message
Yes.
too, Lisa, is to really having the confidence to pursue those passions that you're passionate about when it comes to, you know, for your reading, for your financial goals too, and for your career. And whatever that may be, just to really taking the time to manifest that for yourself, you know, using, connecting to that magic that you have, and just really taking action to really connect with your confidence to really pursue your goals and just really taking action with that. I'm just getting a feel of with these two messages here when it comes to Morgan Le Fay and Achilles. So it's kind of like, you know, connecting with your magic, Lisa, when it comes to your career and financial goals to really manifest that, to really.
Those two look really good together, don't they?
Yeah, they do, huh? It's really cool. Morgan Le Fay and Achilles. Yeah, so it's all about magic and confidence. Just to really tap into those two things for yourself, to really just taking action to the things that you want to do and just go for it, you know. And just I'm really getting this strong feeling that for you too, Lisa. Just really go for it to the things that you want to do. And so with these two powerful messages here. And so hopefully that was helpful to Lisa.
Yeah,
She says,
definitely.
I'm thinking a new mantra. I am magic.
I
There you go.
imagine.
There you go. Go for it. You are magic. We all are magic too. So it's like, you know, for you, Lisa, just
And
to
then
really.
say, I am that I am. Or no, we say is I am magic, I am. Because, you know, when they say about Moses and he parted the seas and he's supposed to have said, I am that I am, right? You drop the that and you say, I am magic, I am. And you make it a statement.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
like, you know, with confidence, Lisa, this is Sparta. Yes, there you go. With confidence, you know, you got this. Taking action to really connect with your confidence. So go for it, my friend. When it comes to anything that you want to pursue, just go for it. Manifest it, go for it. And that's why I'm getting this feeling. Now I'm manifesting the energy of these cards. It's like puffing my fist. It's like, let's go for it. Let's do it. So
Yes.
it's an action.
Two very strong characters there, eh?
I actually love these cards too. I don't use them as often, but I think I should.
I
You
like
know,
them. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, glad you got some sleep, Keith and Michelle. Good to see you, my friend. I forgot to say hi to you too. So, Michelle, Shining Light Tarot. So, I want to
Hello.
say hi to you also. And if hopefully you love the messages that we all pulled for you, Lisa, too. So, much love to you, my friend. If you guys ever want to check out her channel too, it's linked in the description below. So,
Yeah.
it's by masculine and feminine. Yep, that's what these
Yeah,
cards
they
are
are.
connected. You know, this one's connected to the feminine, this one's connected to the masculine. So I'll show you the decks that I'm using too. So this one's the masculine deck too, with the divine masculine deck, and this one's connected to the divine feminine deck too. So you've been using these a lot lately too.
Yeah.
So good stuff here. So much love to you, Lisa.
If I didn't already have so many cards, I probably would have get them as well. They look really good.
Oh my gosh, Michelle. She says, if you don't understand that banana joke, you missed out on a funny Saturday night. Oh shit. Oh shit. That night was oh man, I scarred Michelle on that reading list on Saturday night. You just gotta watch the replay.
I've
It was
missed it.
it
No,
was
I
wild.
was in the studio recording a song.
It was wild. But I think Lisa was there and Michelle, and I think her sister was there too, but she went to bed. Oh, the banana joke was about the comet. Oh, okay. I have to see that. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
After turning on his
Come on.
banana.
Yeah. Bananas. Oh my gosh. Now it's not Saturday yet, and you guys are starting it already. Oh my. Oh man. Clean up and there it is again. Clean up and out there, you guys. There he goes. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Much love to you, my friend. I want to get to other people's questions. Oh man. So Chase, if you're still here, we'll pull a card for you too. So something general for I'll pull two cards for you, Chase. Why not? why not? I'll pull some cards for you too.
Okie
You guys are, the banana joke's not gonna go away anytime soon. Dude.
Let's have a card for Chase. I'm going to give you a Lover's Oracle card. I'm dying to use these.
All right. Oh, cool, Chase. You're here. Sweet. We're going to pull a couple of cards for you, Chase. Gotta focus here.
It says you're trying too hard. Give it time. So, I'm going to do a pleasure oracle card as well with that. And that one flipped over, so that's why I pulled that one. Soft touch. Okay. Let's see if I get my glasses on. I can't believe how wonky they are. Right. It says, as much as we'd like to be rational or logical beings, our innate need for human touch betrays us. We are animals. We forge our safety, belonging, dignity, and pleasure first through physical contact. In anxious moments, making visual contact with our own bodies brings us down to earth. In a moment of mutual indulgence, slow, intentional touch forms bonds of tactile desire. Action. We yearn for touch, our own and others, and yet rush through it as a hurried prelude to gratification. Reacquaint yourself with unhurried, mindful touching. Discover the meandering, anticipatory pleasure of stroking, patting, and appreciating every small or large sensation. Goosebumps. What that's saying, mate, is have a little practice on your own. It's not time yet. You're not ready yet. Okay? That's what I said. You know? Yeah. You need to look after yourself, basically. That's what it's saying. Because it's not time yet. You know? Yeah. Sexually, I mean. Okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so I have two
cards.
Was that?
It's those cards.
Those love cards you have?
Yeah, they're
powerful. And feel free to comment if this resonates for you too, Chase, you know, in the chat room. If it does, or if it doesn't, that's totally cool, up to you. And I pulled two cards for you actually also, Chase. And just really going along with Mandy, what she pulled too, really kind of resonate with what I have for you also. And feel free to let me know if this resonates too for you, Chase. And I got Persephone, so I got cycles. And so it's kind of like with you, Chase. I feel like you're going through some changes. And, you know, with cycles, you know, when it comes to changes, I feel like you're going through a change too, wherever that may be, you know, for you too. I just feel like you're going through some changes too when it comes to, you know, in your life. And just really just being mindful of that as well when it comes to cycles, you know that things are changing and you're changing too. And it's nothing wrong to do that when it comes to going through those cycles. And just like, you know, Persephone being the wife of Hades, you know, just all about, you know, just going through those cycles and changes too. Just really being mindful of that for yourself too, Chase. And just to really help you take action when it comes to the divine masculine energy card here too, is to find ways to protect yourself, protecting your energy, laying some boundaries, or anything that helps you protect yourself too. Just really taking action with that, and to just really, you know, finding ways to protect your energy, protecting your mind, protecting your body, wherever that may be for you to chase. Just to really, be mindful if you're going through any kind of changes too for yourself, wherever that may be. With
maybe it's saying that he needs energetic clearing.
Right? That could be it. That's a good way of protection too. So it's kind of like an energetic clearing.
That's because this is talking about it's talking about masturbation. Those cards were basically, and you're saying he needs to clear his energy, and that's what will do it. You don't need another person with you.
Right.
It works as his own, and that way you can, do whatever you want to do to yourself. So I've said enough. Go on, Jay.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, thank you for sharing it. But I just want to say for Chase, and just like, finding ways to protect yourself, to like laying some boundaries down for yourself, for other people, protecting your energy, your body, everything that helps you feel protected. Just really taking action with that too. I just want to mention this too with her 2 cards that I pulled too, for her, for Chase. So, Chase, if you're still here, feel free to comment if these messages that I pulled, but also what Mandy has pulled too, was really helpful. And much love to you, my friend. And thank you for being open to getting a reading from us too. So much love, my friend.
These cards are naughty.
Oh, naughty, huh?
I want to put them away.
She says, thank you, Mandy and Jay. Love my cards.
Oh, good.
Cool. You're welcome, Chase.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. And I'm seeing in the chat, people are talking about bananas, and I see cake emojis, so I'm not sure what's going on there too. Banana cake.
We're making them naughty.
I think it's one of those naughty cards that I have too. And there's a picture of a banana, but it doesn't look like a banana. But it's a long story, but it's pretty wild. So people are talking about it in the chat. So it's a really it's one of those cards. It's like, whoa, like should I share it or should I not share it? And Lisa slice that banana bread straight out. Oh man, you guys are banana crazy today. So that's sweet.
You surprised? You seen the size of bananas?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about I'll talk about it later. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've never looked at it. I mean, I don't know.
Miss Candy, if you're still here, we could do a love reading for you too. So, will my situation with my love interest get resolved soon, so that he can get back? You're going through a tough relationship there, situation, Miss Candy?
Yes.
If you want to share more about it,
feel free. With these cards.
Yeah, you got the right cards for that, Mandy. Yeah. The love one.
Okay, will Miss Candy's love interest get resolved soon so that he can come back? What's she got to do? Can we have some advice for Miss Candy, please?
Yeah, that card I shared on Saturday, Lisa, it wasn't graphic, but it was graphic in a way it caught your attention. So it was brilliant.
These cards, I want to say that. Wow.
Okay, Michelle, I got you. Oh my gosh, I have to get my naughty card out.
This says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, okay? Okay? But let go of resentment. So start with that, okay? Start there. And you let the resentment go. How can you do this? How can you do this? Just remember, meditate and try to make contact and bring the memories back, good memories, okay? You have to let go of resentment because, we've all got our own journey, and everybody's. I don't know what happened, but we're all human. And if you can just let go of resentment, then maybe you've got a chance, honey. Okay, of getting him back. All right. Hope that helps.
Yeah, powerful stuff.
Yeah.
And so, Miss Candy, let me see if we can actually take to. Oh wow. Okay. All right, Miss Candy. I know she said she's dealing with a long distance relationship, and that's tough. You know.
No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I get you. And Miss Candy, I have 2 message cards for you too for your reading. And the first card that I have too when it comes to your situation is to really find ways to really protect yourself too with this message. And this is really connected to the divine feminine energy. So it's kind of like when you're dealing with the long distance relationship, just really taking the time for yourself and just really be mindful to really just protecting your heart too. Just really, finding that protection for your heart too when it comes to dealing with any kind of, relationships. And long distance relationships is tough because you're not face to face with someone too, and you never know what they're doing. So if you feel like you're just you're just anxious about something, or if you feel something doesn't feel right, just really asking for protection too can really just be helpful. Whatever that how you do it, whoever that may be, to help you protect your heart and really get a strong feeling for you too, Miss Candy. Just to really do that for yourself. And just like to help you take action when it comes to your situation also, just really taking the time to really just sacrifice anything that's no longer needed. So it's kind of like, with this message with the Mithras, and it's just like, really sacrificing anything that's no longer needed. It could be with anxiousness, wherever that may be too. And just like if it doesn't feel right for you too, if it doesn't like sit well with your soul, or in a situation is making you feel more anxious whatsoever, just really taking the time for yourself to just let it go, to sacrifice it, even if it's something that's really feeling heavy on you too. So yeah. Go ahead, Mandy. What are you going to say?
I mean, I said to my ex, I said, I can't be with someone from London and just see you every now and again, when he decides that he wants to come and see me. It's not nice. It's not nice. We feel, I don't know, you just feel like you're, kind of like unworthy. And how dare they make us feel like that? Who the hell do they think they are making us feel like that?
Right.
It's not wrong. So what I said is forget it, okay? Just forget it.
I mean, it's totally up to Miss Kim if she wants to be in a situation, but if
that's right. I mean, but try to let go of resentment, honey, and then,
Yeah, so like I'll share my cards again too, Miss Candy, just really to help you, just really find that protection for yourself, to really find that clarity if you're feeling anxious or worried, or if you're just, like if it's the situation that you're dealing with is making you feel unease and making you feel heavy, just really finding ways to ask for protection too for your heart and for your well-being as well. Just really take note of that. And to take action with that too, Miss Candy, is just to really sacrifice anything that's no longer needed. If it's, is making you, if the situation is making you feel more stressed or more anxious, and it's just making you like doubt the relationship too, just really taking the time for yourself. If you want to just sacrifice anything that's no longer needed, just really taking action with that too. So that's pretty much what I have for you too, Miss Candy. And and she says thank you, Mandy, too. She in the chat. And so hopefully that was helpful too, Miss Candy. I'm not the expert when it comes to relationships, because I'm still learning on my own relationships to really heal from that as well.
It is tough. It is hard, in a long distance relationship. It is.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Candy. Thank you for being open to getting some messages for today too. So I'm gonna get some, since it's Michelle's birthday get pretty soon too on Thursday, which is the same day as my dad's. I'm gonna get my spicy love cards too that I use on Saturday. So give me a minute, I will be right back.
I missed a good night on Saturday, didn't I?
Yeah, it was hilarious. Ask
Oh.
Michelle and Lisa; they were killing it in the chat room. And so it was hilarious. But yeah, I'm gonna get those other two cards out, so I'll be right back. It will take a minute. So hang on, guys. I'll be back.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. So hot here in England. Still got that heat wave. You've had the floods over there, haven't you? Eh? I don't know what we're going to do. I personally think that this climate change and stuff is because everybody's so upset. You know what I mean? It's like we're all unbalanced, and that can't be doing any good for the polarity balance. It's like imbalance. I think that's a lot to do with it. You know, the energy, our energy that we're giving off. You know, and God's way of cleansing the planet.
Okay, I am back. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Horrible.
Oh, I want to show you the card that you guys are talking about. This was the card they were talking about. It's a banana, but it's like that.
It's a vibrator.
Yep, it's a
vibrator.
uniquely shaped
banana.
banana. So that's what they were talking about in the chat. So I just
It
gave
is
them
shaped the same.
Yep. And they have that lustful look. So those are the cards I pulled last night, and it was hilarious. They were just in tears, laughing. They had to get tissues and all that shit. So yes, there it is in the show. There's that laugh. So there it is. I pulled those two cards out for you, Michelle, since it's your birthday. So oh my goodness. Here we go again. I wasn't gonna use these till Saturday, but since it's almost your birthday, I can't hold it. So anyways, much love to you, Candy, Miss Candy. Hopefully the cards that we pulled for you were very helpful. And Keith, you are up next. So
okay. Just a card.
Hey, Stacy Star, good to see you. She says, "Is Deb Z in the house?" Stopping by to let her know she won a free reading. Oh, nice! Congrats, Deb Z. You won a free reading with Linda G. Shout out to her.
Go girl.
Good for you, Deb Z. I haven't seen Deb Z lately too. Hope she's all right. So,
who was this for? Geek. Yeah.
Keith. Okay, Keith. All right. Actually, I'm going to use these 4 cards this week. Let's use something.
It says freedom. Okay.
There's that's a beautiful image.
Yeah.
Yo, that is dope.
There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
She's coming up out of a lotus flower, isn't it? Almost would do another card then if you want another one. Go with that. The Pleasure Oracle card. So the path is clear if you want it to be. Another card for Gothangelik belly. Ground down. Disassociation is a learned phenomena as much as it is a personal coping strategy. Most of us, by default, have our head in the clouds or on our phones. We act as if our minds aren't connecting to our bodies and as if they're distinct. Though through grounding back into our bodies every day and as needed, we realize their power combined. And there's so much pleasure to be found in this place. Action. To feel the pull of gravity on your bodies and their weight against the earth. To notice our breath and heart rate changing with our thoughts. To feel the aliveness of our vessel and know that we're fully resourced and that is joy embodied. Okay, so we're fully resourced. We don't need, we really don't. We've got everything we need, just in this body, you know?
Mandy, I got a similar card that I have for Keith when it comes to having everything that you need. So I got the first card that I have for you, Keith, is plenty. So it's kind of like, for your divine feminine message is to really just take a note of if you just to really, expressing that gratitude also, just really knowing that you have enough, when it comes to, when it comes to everything in your life, also when it comes to having enough, say, like say it could be resources, but also when it comes to just being great, having plenty of what you have in your life also when it comes to plenty. And just really this is message, a powerful message for you also to really just really being grateful what you have in your life too, and just with everything else, just really knowing that you have enough or anything like that too. Just really taking the time to appreciate the things that you have in your life. It could be from physical to be experiences, whatever that may be for yourself, Keith, with this powerful message here. And to help you take action with that too, with your action card for today too, with the divine masculine message, is to really staying dedicated. And with this image could be really scary. It's like, what the hell is this? But with the message alone, what you can take from this, Keith, is just you really staying dedicated to the things that you are passionate about. And whatever that may be for you too, Keith, because I really sense this strong dedication for about you too when it comes to the things that you do for people, and especially for yourself too, to really staying dedicated to who you are, to what you're passionate about, and so on and so forth. So to really just with your divine masculine energy card too, is to really staying dedicated to the things that you are passionate about, to who you are, and etc. Just really taking action with that too, and always before that too, to really just taking the time for yourself to really you know showing that gratitude for yourself, to really appreciating what you have. So powerful stuff here too. And yes, he is a light and community for what you share with us. Yeah, he is. He's very powerful, very dedicated, and very powerful. So he's a wealth of knowledge. That's why I call him Batman. So it's like powerful stuff there too. And hopefully this resonates too, my friend. And she says, "Thank you to you, Mandy, and you're welcome too, bro." So much love to you, my friend. So you are a bright light in this community too, wherever you go, awesome. And you're just amazing, my friend. And we're gonna support you all the way too.
Yes.
Yeah. So good stuff. Much love to you, Keith. And Michelle, she'll probably be my last question before we do a meditation. So
I love everything. Yes.
Is there time for you? Yeah, of course. That's why I got my love cards too. So
I'm gonna give her a lover's card.
I'm gonna give her two. So where this is
going
going
to
to
today
go.
when they came. I wonder if she won one of these.
Yep, I'm gonna pull some two love cards from her too. So brace yourselves. You know where this is gonna go, Michelle.
Come on, let's do this. For Michelle Shining Light Tarot. For her love life. Any advice for her love life?
Hope it's juicy. Right? didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just reading what Lisa said. It was really good. Ooh, oh my gosh. All right. What is the first card for Michelle? Oh, that's good. I never pulled this one before. Interesting. Ooh, what is the answer to this one? Now that is powerful. What is the answer to this card? What is the answer to this card? I love these stuff cards. This is so cool.
Oh, a nice one for you.
Oh, go ahead. Maybe what you got
you.
for Miss Michelle?
Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. To go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads you. Okay? My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And then we got transformation. I'll just do the 3 cards, yeah? Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So, what are we saying here? I just say, to go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads you. Stop trying to force it. Yeah. And do you know what I mean? I think you're still spiritually very much connected. Yeah? Okay. I'll say no more. Go on then, Jay.
Go ahead. Take your time. I got some cool cards from Michelle for her birthday.
Let me, a pleasure oracle card. I'll get in trouble with your sister if I'm not careful.
He'll lead you to out. It's not what you think, Lisa. So the cards I have for Michelle are pretty powerful. But
Spellbound.
Spellbound.
Right? Yeah. Okay. We've all read the romance poet. We've all read the romance poets and heard the breaking up songs. Love is a drug, and it's usually infatuation, a fixation, a desperate longing, a fever dream, both anguished and sweet. It's a spell we hope never to break. Yet it breaks, yet break it must. If we're ever going to uncover a sustainable relationship under the rubble of romantic self-wreckage, right? So yet break it we must. If we're ever going to uncover a sustainable relationship under the rubble of romantic self-wreckage. Do you get that? I think it's saying you got to break if you're ever going to get it right, you know? Action. Falling under another's spell is delicious. But like dancing with fairies, if you stay too long in that trance state, you may never come back. You may be taken advantage of. You may lose yourself entirely in another instead of further buttressing your own empowerment. Yeah? And instead of looking after your own empowerment, you give your power away. So you need to stand firm, right? No one gets more of your time and energy than you do. It's your energy, your time, and it's more important than anything. Because without it, you won't be you. Don't lose yourself, okay? Don't lose yourself. Yeah?
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
And so Michelle got 2 unique messages for you for your birthday today too for your love reading. And I did get this feel of this, for your question too, from your love reading. I feel like you really want a spiritual connection. You really want to have a heart to heart with someone too for your birthday.
You might meet
And
someone
this
else.
is like a very, very beautiful message here for you, Michelle. I feel like you really want a spiritual connection with someone. I'm just really getting the feel of your question. It's just like, you really want a heart to heart with someone too, just with this beautiful and powerful message here, with this, erotic sex oracle card too. Just you really want a spiritual connection. But to answer that also, when it comes to just for your card too, it's like, submit to me. And I was just really looking at this like,
Do you
spiritual.
remember Ron's face when he's seen that one?
Yeah, I think with this message too, the answer to this card too for your love reading, Michelle, I think you really want a strong spiritual connection with someone. But you also, the answer to that also, you really want someone to commit to you too. So it's
Submit.
kind of like with these two messages here too. And it's kind of like, you really want someone who's very faithful and you want to have a strong, intimate, like kind of relationship with someone, and nothing serious, but you want like a strong spiritual connection.
Yeah.
But the
For
answer,
a healing reason.
yeah, exactly. But the answer to that also, you really want someone to really just be faithful to you too. So it's kind of like, you really want a strong, relationship, like a spiritual relationship, but you also want someone to submit to you, to really be faithful to. Like I really
My
want to show
card
part.
said she's going to have a spiritual relationship, didn't it? So it was a spiritual connection.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah.
really want a faithful partner, basically. I'm getting that feel from these cards. So I really do feel that, Michelle. And feel free to let me know if this resonates too. Especially with the second image, like, oh my. It's not like it's nude, but
It's
hey,
not
it's
commit, it's
educational.
submit. Submit.
Right. So
Yeah.
not again with the spiritual banana stuff. So there you go. Spiritual banana. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what I
Submissive.
got for you. And I feel like you really want to like a faithful, partner and a relationship too with these two cards together. So very powerful stuff here too. And I never drew this card before, but it's really powerful too when it comes.
I really went with the card I drew as well.
Was that?
It went with the card I drew as well.
Yeah, it did. It did.
That one there.
Mm-hmm. Transformation, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that wasn't that one. It was the other
Oh,
one.
it was that one?
No, it was that one. This one. My beloved. Though we may be
Mm-hmm.
physically apart, spiritually we are always reaching
There
for
you
each
go.
other.
That word spiritual right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you want a faithful partner, so you want someone to submit to you.
You want, yeah, someone you can submit to.
Mm-hmm. Someone who wants to submit to you too. So yeah, definitely.
Trust him and be submissive with him, and know that you can. He's not going to hurt you. What's the point in being with someone if it's going to hurt you? No point at all. Yeah, bake that cake.
Yes, bake the cake. Yes. Make that cake, Michelle. And happy birthday to you also, my friend.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. And Michelle says this is a different kind of message for me. That is what I usually get. So I'm trying to process it all. Yeah, please rewatch. Yeah, if you're trying to process it all, it's good to rewatch it over and over to get that message too.
You might need a rebound.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
What's that?
What did I say?
Oh, what did you say?
I don't know, something about feminine energy. I don't know.
I was just reading the chat, and I think Lisa says she got something with promotion, but I think yes, Lisa is promoted. So yes, indeed, yeah, you're right, Miss Candy. She is promoted. I'm with Candy on that one. So yes, she is the. Lisa is the bomb. So she is killing tonight. Oh man!
Did I say she was promoted? Did I?
Oh, Lisa, yeah, she's promoted. Yep.
Is it what I said to her? Was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, and like Michelle says, she says, I'm sick of being hurt. Yeah, I get that. You really want that kind of spiritual connection, like a really strong relationship with someone too, like a heart to heart.
Yeah.
And you just want someone to be faithful to you too, like submit to you. So you really want that for yourself. So very strong
Yeah.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So hopefully that was helpful, Michelle, and thank you for being open to getting these spicy cards
They're
out of
good on.
your special requests.
This is the way to tell it.
Mm.
Anyone want a rebel card?
Ooh, okay. We'll do a collective reading, right? You want to do that? Then I'll provide you guys with a quick little fun meditation to help you guys throughout your whole day. So yeah, we could do a collective reading now, and then I'll do a meditation for you guys too.
Let's do a rebel card for the collective.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull 4 today, so along with these spicy cards, so it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
All right, how am I gonna do it? All right.
Wonder where we're going with this, J.A. These cards tonight.
You never know.
Never know.
You never know with these readings. You might get something very powerful up in here. So,
yeah, the audience will attract.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guess what?
What's
It's
that?
my 1-year anniversary on the 17th of August.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
Oh, it's okay. What are you gonna say?
It says, shut your mouth and listen. Here. I'll do another one. That can't be right. Why would it say that? Explain yourself. Explain yourself, Spirit.
Well, if you're connecting with the intuition, you can share it. I mean, you're not hurting anyone. You're just sharing the message for the collective. But it's a funny one too. But I understand if you want to reshuffle too.
Yeah, no, I've got still left that one out. Hang on.
Oh gosh, I got some juicy shit here.
All right. Get some. Give some. They will cheer your ass up. I won't say no more. Collective words. That goes for all of you, because that was for the collective.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I'm
Even
almost
if you've
done
got
with
to do it
mine.
yourself. Yeah.
Was that?
Even if you've got to do it yourself. You know?
If you see the look in my face, I got really interesting cards here too that I'm doing a collective reading on. It's gonna be fun. Oh shit, this is gonna be good. I'm using all the cards that I have with me. I'm just gonna see where this goes for the collective. They're watching this live, watching the replay, and there's all kind of shit too. So
yeah, Lover's card. Lover oracle.
This answer. What do we have here? Ooh, that is good. That's good. This is gonna be good. Alrighty. Okay, so.
Oh, that one. Oh dear. Now look at the picture on that.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I am done. I'm gonna share these. Oh, you want to go first, Mandy?
Yeah, I'll just do this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I'm finished.
Okay.
Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So, when you meet someone I don't know, be on your best behavior, because I find men are very logical, right? For the girls.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, and they don't want to do it wrong. So keep your, when they first meet you, be a lady or a man or whatever, but just, be your true self.
Yeah.
And bring out your best qualities, because then you'll meet someone, you'll get their best qualities. Yeah. Drop resentment and all that. Yeah, because then and if you're still feeling resentful, but for instance, yeah, if you're feeling resentful, you're going to go out and you're going to meet someone who feels resentful, because like attracts like. If you hold grievances, you're going to meet someone who holds grievances, because like attracts like. Yeah, so that's what you got to do. Yeah, carry a rose quartz as well. That always helps, because it helps you to understand where another person's coming from as well. So they, if you're still holding on to resentment, you might think that everybody's gonna be a player, or hurt you. So therefore you will get hurt. It's always good to carry a rose quartz crystal with you as well if you go out. Then you meet someone. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Go on, Jen. Yeah.
Okay, so I have 4 powerful messages for the collective. What you guys can take throughout your whole week for this year, etc. And just, the first card that I have is to really taking the time for yourself to really just plan things out, to make a strategy of things too, wherever that may be for you too. And just like if you have this urge to just say, plan stuff out, to make a strategy of anything too for yourself, just to really take note of that with the divine feminine message here. Just really taking strategy with Athena. So this is really all about strategy, making a plan of some sorts. And just also with the erotic sex oracle deck, and I'm going there too. And it's just with the mistress, just to really connect to that kind of like, energy. And just like, for the ladies who are in here too, just to really connect to that kind of leadership role. If you want to be that kind of mistress kind of energy, just taking charge, planning stuff out too. But
It's that dominatrix, isn't it?
Yep, pretty much. She got the whip and everything. So
Yeah.
with the strategize and just, when it comes to the mistress, just really connected to planning things out and really connecting to your leadership, especially for ladies and even gentlemen too, just to really connect with that energy as well. So it's really, coming back to this message too, just to really connect to that leadership role too. So, really connecting with that. And the answer to this card too, with the mistress card, trying new things. So it's kind of like exploring, trying new things out, exploring new stuff too, trying new things out, exploring, having fun with that. Just really taking the time for yourself to really just, try new things. And wherever that may be for yourself also, when it comes to just, I don't know if I'd be into whipping crap, but the outfit looks, yeah, that outfit looked pretty cool. So it's kind of like, with these 3 cards here too for, for the collective. And I'm going to share the next message too, just, planning things out too with the divine feminine message, just to really, strategize, plan some stuff too. And just really connecting to that leadership role. And the mistress is all about, taking charge. So, really taking charge to anything in your life, whether you're a man or a woman watching this, and just to really, try new things too. So it's kind of like, with anything that you want to experience in your life, just really taking the time for yourself to really just try new things out, wherever that may be for you too. Just something that's healthy.
Just do it.
Just do it. Like the Nike commercial, just do it. Like Sheilah Rose says, do it.
And the
And
last
just
card,
like with the action card too, that you guys can take for the collective, is to travel, to explore, to really just, travel when it comes to trying new things. So it's kind of like, hey, I want to try new things. Let's go somewhere. Let's plan something out. When it comes to, the first card, it's kind of like,
that's important as well, isn't it? To, date and, get to know each other first.
Yeah, and just like, when it comes to, exploring and it's just traveling too, just really taking the time for yourself to take action, to explore, to try new things, to travel, even outside your comfort zone. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, explore yourself. That is
Explore yourself.
basically,
Yeah,
yeah,
you do.
it's basically what these cards are saying. I'm seeing like hold them all at the same time.
I
So
think that's what they're saying.
that's what I got too for the collective today too. So very powerful messages here too, if you guys could see them. So it's kind of like, to plan things out, to strategize, just, exploring yourself too, exploring ourselves basically, just to plan
Learn
things.
about yourself, yeah. And
Yeah.
learn
And
your
to really
limits
just,
and learn your
yeah,
limits. That's always good.
connecting to that leadership, that mistress energy too. And just see if
Yeah.
what you guys can take too with this message. And just to try new things out as well too. So it's kind of like, trying new things out, exploring, wherever that feels comfortable for you, just to try new things out, and to travel outside our comfort zones, to really explore, to travel, to have fun, and just really explore that too with the divine masculine message here too.
Mm-hmm.
So cool cards here. Did a really strong cards for the collective too. So
So I did pull another one. I wanted to. And I
go
got
ahead.
this passion. So
Passion.
having
Ooh.
said what we've just said, as a result, we have created a magnetic and seductive quality surround you at present. Because with this, if you listen to what we just said, we give you permission, it's okay, and so at the moment, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present, so go and enjoy it. Okay.
Powerful, powerful stuff, guys, for the collective. It's a good way to start the weekend too. So
Yeah.
yeah, good
Well,
stuff.
it's
Good stuff.
Monday the week. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? Whatever day you've got days off, the weekend.
hmm
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And also, if you guys are open to it, I'm going to do a quick meditation for you guys just to help you throughout your whole day and night and evening, wherever you guys are in the world too. So, Mandy, I'm going to mute you for a minute so you guys can feel comfortable in your seat
Okay.
and all that stuff too. So, going to do that. And also, I am going to put myself on the big screen for the moment too. So for those who haven't, done like a mindful, like a meditation before too, and meditation is a practice of just really being present in the moment too, just really as it is. And the mindful meditation is a cool way to just really practicing meditation and how you see fit. And so if you guys are open to just, doing a powerful meditation and to really just to really, honor where you're at too, and just really being present in the moment, let's just taking the time right now to just really feeling comfortable within ourselves, within our own seats. Just taking the time right now to just feeling comfortable, feeling, relaxed with ourselves too. And just really taking the time right now to just really observe your surrounding you. Just really getting a good grips of that too. Just really being mindfully aware where you are too, and just as well in your environment. And when you guys are ready to, just really taking the time right now to just ground your energy and to just relax and really just bring your awareness towards your breath and just really being aware of your breath at this time. And what the beautiful thing about meditation and how we can really just be aware of our own breath is how we can really be aware of our own breath is totally beautiful. And so just really being aware of your own breath to where you are just really being aware of your breath and how you are just really taking the inhale with the breath, just inhaling with the nose, just taking a inhale with the breath, and then releasing the breath out with the exhale, just to release the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever feels comfortable for you. Just really taking the time to really just be aware of that and just really allowing the breath to just flow naturally as it is without having to be a certain way, without having to just forcing it. And just what the beautiful thing about the rain meditation too, and this is a powerful meditation by Tara Brach, is a beautiful way to just bring some compassion back towards ourselves. And so the letter R stands for recognizing, and just really recognizing, how we're feeling right now, and just, within ourselves and throughout our whole day, just really taking note of that too, just to really recognize what's going on right now too in our day, and just really recognize that. And the letter A stands for allowing. And so wherever that you recognize right now, being present in this moment, and just really being aware of your breath when you are taking an inhale with the breath, and then releasing the breath out with the exhale when you're ready to just release anything that's no longer needed. Just really allowing to feel what you're feeling at this moment without having to judge it, without having to, oversimplify it too. And just the letter I stands for investigating. And so it's really taking note of too, when it comes to investigating, just really taking notice of anything that really feels, stands out, whether it be like soreness in your neck or your hands, wherever that may be. Just really taking note of that too. If you're feeling any sensations within your body, or any thoughts in your mind, or anything like that too, just really taking note of that. And the letter N stands for nurturing. And so with nurturing, this is the most powerful thing we can do, is just to really bring some nurturing energy towards the places that really need it, with our minds, with our bodies, just to really bring that nurturing energy back towards ourselves when we are continuing to be aware of our own breath, and just, being present in this moment. And as we are continuing to being aware of our own breath, when we are just taking the time right now to just take a breath in with the inhale and then releasing the breath out with the exhale. When you are ready to just release anything that's no longer serving us. And just really taking the time right now to just being aware of ourselves and just really thanking ourselves for being in a space of awareness where we can just take the time right now to just ground our energy and to let go of anything that's no longer needed and really bringing that compassion towards the places that really need it at this time. I just really breathing that into when you are taking that last breath, just taking a deep, deep inhale too with the breath. And then releasing the breath out with the exhale. Just releasing the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever feels comfortable for you. And just right now, also just to really taking the time right now to just come back and really just be aware of your body, just to really move the energy around to just stretching out your arms, your legs, your toes, just to really move the energy around when you are just meditating. Even if you have to stand up and crack your back or stretch your arms out or just wiggle yourself too, just really taking the time right now to just do that. And when you are ready, you can come back and open your eyes. Alrighty, so hopefully that was helpful with the meditation. Let me unmute Mandy. There you go.
Thank you. It's lovely.
You're welcome. Just help
Yeah.
you guys throughout your day too in the week, and so all that too. So with that being said, I went a little overboard with the time, but that's all right because I love you guys too. So Mandy and everyone else here in the chat.
Can I just show this picture that I just found?
Go for it.
It's my daughter when I was in Fresno with her. We got this. Look at that dress. That she's like a little cowgirl.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
adorable.
thing around her bandana around her neck. I got that in Target. That dress.
Oh,
32 now. It's 30 years ago.
wow,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
And it was the first time she ever went on a horse. Ever. I bought her one in the end. I bought her one.
That's a sweet picture. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that too, Mandy. And thank you.
I just seen it and I thought, oh, I've got to show that because I put it there the other day because I found it, you know, and I'm going to get a frame for it. Yeah.
So cool stuff, Mandy. Thank you for sharing that too. And if you have anything you want to share too for your channel and everything else too, you're more than welcome to share before I wrap things up.
I'm doing a lot of channels on the NHS at the moment.
You're welcome, Keith. So what are you doing, Mandy, for your channel?
The NHS. Having a good old moan about the NHS.
Oh, okay, nice.
Health service and that over here because I was in hospital and I was there for like 15 hours and well, from when I phoned the ambulance, I think it was 15 hours before I got seen. You know, and it's disgusting. And I've only just got my medication, the patches that I asked for on Tuesday today. Right? It's only just come through today. It's disgusting. It really is. So I've been doing videos on that on my channel lately. You know, on the way, the state of our healthcare system. You know,
gotcha.
I think it's being noted. You know, because when you hear them in these debates afterwards, like a day after, you know, they kind of they mention it. Do you know what I mean? They mention what I've mentioned.
Yeah.
Because I have made a bit of a stir as well over here in this country.
Oh, okay.
Next, I've got to write a letter to the MP, to our MP. Luckily, get this, he's my cousin.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Okay. So when he gets a letter from me, something should happen, hopefully. and pray, you know.
Gotcha.
'Cause like I said to them in the pharmacy tonight, when I went to pick up these, they're only patches, you know. And I said, someone's got to stick up for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone has to stand up for us. It's not fair. It's really, really not fair. We haven't got any other any option. No other option, but unless of course you're loaded, you're minted, like you're a rock star or an, you know, paying the 1%.
Public figure.
They can afford to get private healthcare. Where, you know, we don't get the option here. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would be able to with you know, I've got this fibromyalgia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always going to be there. It's always going to be a problem. So they don't like pre-existing conditions, do they? You know?
That's so forth. That's messed up.
So maybe that's my thing to do. I'm going to write a letter to Neil Daly, who's my cousin, and he's the MP for Plymouth. I'm going to do that tomorrow. You know?
Okay.
His address and that, and get a letter sent off. Because I've witnessed an awful lot over this last week, you know, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's what I've got to do, but that's in this country.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for sharing that too, Mandy. And if you guys ever want to check out her channel too, it's linked in the description below.
I've made a bit of a stir because of the name, I suppose. You know, getting involved with the chats and the live chats when they're in Parliament having debates, and I have got a lot to say, and I think, you know, because the Sun did a live debate with them, Rishi Sunak and what's she called, Liz Truss, and you know, and they actually mentioned a couple of things that I said, you know, and then afterwards I wrote a comment on it. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, what I'm saying will make a difference as well. You know.
Gotcha.
Because it's not fair. It's not fair. This girl was 3 months pregnant in the hospital, bleeding. She had to walk 4 miles to get to the hospital. Then they sent her home after like 10 hours. Right? She thinks she's losing her baby. Yeah, and they told her to come back the next day for a scan.
Dang.
To see if she'd had a miscarriage. That is criminal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, but how they get away with it is they say we don't class it as a fetus until it's 4 months.
That's another topic for another day, but
yeah,
crazy. But thank you for bringing awareness to that too, Mandy.
Yeah, enough's enough. I was a witness to that. A woman passed out in the waiting area as well. You know, it's better today. So if that was the reason why I went through this, just so that I could be a witness to that, because after all, my cousin is the MP of Plymouth. You know, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. So if you guys want to check out Mandy's channel too, for those who are still live watching this and watching the replay, her channel will be linked in the description below. And if you guys like today's meditation, also if you want to learn more about Tarot Brock, her resources below will be in the description of this live stream also. And also, if you guys want to want to collab with me in the future, if you guys want to send me some feedback about my content, here's my email, herc13@gmail.com, because I answer my email every morning. So if you guys want to collab with me on your channel or send me some feedback about my own content and services, feel free. So I always answer my emails. I like to even request videos too. I'm open to doing that too. So if you guys have any request videos you want me to do on when it comes to self-care and wellness, feel free to hit up your boy. And also, if you guys like to see more spicy readings and readings and group meditations and yoga classes and oracle readings too, feel free to check out my Patreon. Whatever pledge that you pledge to, you'll get all kind of content and services when it comes to Freebird Tarot products too. So if that really you guys are into that, and we're also staying together too as a community, you know, connecting with each other on Discord and so much more. If you guys want to just connect with me on social media also, my link tree is pinned in the chat room right now, but it'll be pinned in the description of this live stream below too. And shout out to all the people who are in here too, who showed up here live and watching the replay.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, so, and you too, Mandy. I can't thank you enough for being here too, making it awesome and fun.
I love it, Jay. It's great, you know. It's
Thank
just,
you. Cool.
Yeah.
And there'll be more.
It's something to do as well, and I love doing it.
Sweet.
You know, when you find out all this stuff, you know, when you eventually realize the truth.
Yeah.
And you just want to tell everyone. You want to get up and tell everyone from the rooftops. And this channel, wow.
Yeah.
YouTube. Go YouTube.
YouTube.
Because I got a chance to, you know, to tell people what I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly. My channel, your channel, Lisa's channel.
Like I said, the climate change is a lot to do with our energy as humans on this planet. It's imbalanced, and it's because we've been lied to.
That's true. Shit. Yeah.
But more than one thing.
Yeah, that's a good topic for Saturday too.
You know.
Even
like what we've been talking about tonight. Why would these cards say what they're saying if it was so taboo?
Right.
You know.
That's a good topic for Saturday, Mandy, when it comes to our current event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a beautiful rest of your day too. Exploring other people's live streams too. I know with the Soul Sisters, they'll probably go on at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and other people too. So shout out to all the content creators that I link to, including the lovely Mandy too, and Lisa, SheWalksInBeauty, and Michelle Shining Light Tarot, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot, and so many other people too. If you guys want to check them out too.
I've seen Ron for a while.
Oh yeah, he's doing good. He's doing a lot of stuff. So he's doing good. I saw him recently too on Saturday. So he's doing good.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I'm looking forward to connect with you guys again on Wednesday for another fun live stream. And you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And maybe continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. And I'll see you guys on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So peace for the Wellness Wednesday Solutions. Peace. Much love, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.